Welcome to Show Me Your Stack. Let's deal the deck and see what tools are coming up for today's special guest, Tom Wengler. Let's shuffle up and get started.
Today, I'm so excited to shuffle up and deal out the deck with our special guest, Tom. Tom, can you please share how amazing you are? I already know, but I'd love for you to just share with our audience a little bit about yourself.
Now that's funny. So, my name is Tom Wengler. I'm out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, the tech capital of the world, really. I think we all know that to be true. Actually, we do have really fast internet here. We've got gig speed residential. So when we go anywhere else, we're like, how do these people survive? But I'm a partner with HubSpot. I've got two different companies. We're both partners with HubSpot, and I'm the founder of one, the co-founder of the other. And what we do is we help people adopt HubSpot and really make the most out of the marketing and the CRM tools. So that's what we do. We try and keep it simple.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Well, Tom, are you ready to go all in on tech and show us your cards?
I am.
Perfect. All right. Let's take the stack countdown and start with your fifth favorite tool in your tech stack. We're going to count down to 1. So in poker, this is the river card. So what would you outline as your 5th favorite tool?
Right here. Paper. No, it gets better. A Sharpie. And Sharpie has thought of everything because what I do is I take my notes, even though they're being transcribed by GoToMeeting. I still write things down as I go so I'll remember them. And Sharpie was awesome enough. See this little cap? That prevents the pen from ever drying out. And it's red, so I know what color the marker is. And then I use this pen and check that out. See that for the tech?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So I'm a little old school like that.
I love it. Well, Tom, like you, I am a Post-it note person.
Yeah.
So I have colored Post-it notes for internal partners, task lists. So I use a color coding system. And at the end of the day, I go back and organize all of them into something digital. So I hear you there. You can't replace that.
So the other big one, like everybody, it's their cell phone. That is my home screen. Check out all those apps. Very minimal. Intentionally minimal. I've got this set up where I've removed almost all the social media so that I'm only using the apps that I really want. And I moved all the secondary, tertiary apps into folders. So I can still get to them if I need them, like if I'm flying on Delta, I can get there. But I don't want to look at it and have it in my face every day. So I try and keep this thing, super light. Occasionally I'll look up at the HubSpot app. Occasionally I will do a GoToMeeting through it. I don't get alerts when I get text messages, which drives my wife nuts. But so it's a very low tech approach. So
I can understand that. That would also, a wife of a husband who turns his do not disturb on regularly. I get it.
But I do answer phone calls, which is weird. So, but yeah, no, I really, honestly, I really believe that you should very carefully pick your tech stack. And the important thing is not what you have is super awesome, super cool, super innovative, but does it work for you and does it connect to your other systems?
Right.
So for me, that's
okay.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So we've outlined our river card, which was paper. We've gone to the turn card, which is your cell phone. So what is your third, AKA the flop?
Yeah, it's really a combination of LinkedIn with a tool that Super introduced me to called Surf. And I've had this for about 2 months now, and I really don't know how I did things before this. Well, I do know. I was very frustrated. So my LinkedIn was like in its own data silo, and some of the contacts were in HubSpot, and some were in Outlook, and it was a mess. But now they're all synced together So I can go look at a contact, grab them, drop them straight into our CRM, and still use LinkedIn for its intended purposes. So
Love that.
love that tool.
I love that. As a surf user, I will definitely also have to agree with you on that. So, all right, let's move to the second of your tech stack, which is our whole card. So what is your, this is probably your can't live without, but not your number one.
It's going to be Gmail. And what's interesting, right? So now I've got two companies. I've got I log into Gmail twice, and I've got two monitors. But really kind of the ability to see three screens at once, which is a lot, right? Now, for most people, they're like, yeah, that's normal. But for me, I just added the third screen. I'm like, all right, here we go. So every time I add something, it's a little anxiety. And it's like, oh, here comes another thing to manage. So I am kind of bouncing between the two Gmail, but I have a little connector between them. Mm-hmm. And the thing that I am not a fan of, and I'm trying to learn how to minimize it for myself now, is Google Chat and also Slack, right? So when you're recording a video or you're on a call and you get a bing and another beep and another, what's the Slack sound?
The ding. Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. It's like, it just takes me right out of my game, and I'm trying to really keep that minimized. But between the email, the calendar, the documents, just like everybody else, that is core functionality. Can't really do without the Google Suite. But the reason it's also so important too, right, is because it's connected to my number one card. I'm going to let you do the intro.
Okay. I'm like, wait, I don't want to stop you. You're going, but all right. Your number one tech tool, your ace, is?
I would never work for a company that wasn't using HubSpot. Never.
All right.
I don't care how much you want to pay me. I'm like, look, that's fine. You want me to use Microsoft Dynamics? I'm out the door. Salesforce? See you later. I'm not going to work there. Like, it's HubSpot or nothing if you want me on the team.
Right.
As a business owner, I don't have to really worry about that anymore, but I seriously would stand hard and fast on that.
I will have to agree with you as someone who is new to HubSpot. I've only been using it for 8 months, but I came from a competitor's background on it, and I will agree with you. I think my future will always be HubSpot.
Yeah, and once you get it and you use it and you're just locked in, I mean, nothing else is really as easy or as powerful. It would be layers of frustration that I just don't need.
Right.
So, yeah, and HubSpot, of course, is connected to Super. It's connected to LinkedIn, and it's connected to Slack. I'm using Slack a little bit, and it's connected to Gmail, right? So I'm a big believer in whatever you get should all work together.
Agreed. Love that. Okay, so let's recap here. We got Paper, we got iPhone, we got LinkedIn Surf, Gmail, and HubSpot. Love it. All right, we're going to shift gears a little bit here and move into your wish list, or AKA the high rollers corner, because we all wish we could be in there, but sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. So your jackpot tool, your favorite tool that is coming up or that you've just discovered. It's new, it's noteworthy, it's spicy.
I've seen one, and I won't use it as an end user, but it is really, really cool. It's an AI-powered real estate search website. And basically it will go out and research properties in your area, and it goes and pulls in all that data. And it's great for folks in commercial real estate development and also in economic development. The software is called Site Hunt, and it was developed by a guy named Dane Carlson. So it's really, really stinking cool. But
I love that because I think that's an industry that's probably on the verge of really needing to innovate and jump into being a tech company. So I like that, like first to market approach there.
now I've also got something that I just wish list, pure wish.
Okay, this is
You
your wish
know
list.
how? Yeah. So you know how you could be on any computer screen and your cursor is sitting right where you're looking. So you're reading a paragraph and then you're coming up on the words here and it goes right to the cursor. And your eye can't see beyond your mouse pointer. I want someone to come up with software called Jiggle. And it would just jiggle that automatically. It knows I'm about to read that thing.
I love it.
And it sees where my eyes are going and it just goes, and it moves the mouse just a little bit out of the way. Moves the pointer so it never have to, because sometimes you got to stop and you move your mouse just a little bit so you can get to the next thing. Drives me nuts.
I hear you and love the name. All right, that's Tom's wild card. That's business number 3, I think, coming up for you.
Yeah.
We'll send I happen to know a few really good developers, in their extra time. We'll send them your way.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Just what I need.
But I love it. Right? More projects.
Right.
All right. So, again, we talked about your 5 tools. We talked about what's new and hot that you have on your radar, some real estate maybe, and the mouse reading AI tool. So I love it, all of it. Do you have any final thoughts on how you shared, it's really important to pick your tech stack. I love that you dove into that a little bit. Any final thoughts on your tech stack as a whole?
Really, I just encourage people to keep it simple. Like, even though we're technology people, I actually don't really love technology all that much, if you can't tell, right? Like, I like cars where you can physically roll the window down. My motorcycle is 52 years old.
Okay.
You have to turn on the gas with a little, like, manually. Then you got to turn the key backwards, which doesn't make sense. Then you got to press on the carburetors to get the fuel to flow into them. And then you have to kickstart it. Nobody's ever going to steal this motorcycle. And the gear shifter's on the wrong side. So nobody else knows how to ride it. But I love that thing because it's simple. So when that's just me, right? Like, it's simple, it's clean, it's easy, it works, and it's all connected. I get it. I understand it. There's a lot of really great tech out there, but unless you have something like Super to really help guide the end user through it, you're going to buy something, you're going to use 10% of it.
Right. Agreed. Keep it simple, use it, and when in doubt, pen and paper. That's my recap from this. I love it. Cool, Tom. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Always appreciate everything that you do. And go ahead and follow Tom on LinkedIn. We'll share those links, and thank you.
Yeah, I will tell you this too. Like, we've developed some amazing vertical market solutions on HubSpot that go very, very deep. I personally developed a lot of those. And I mean, we're talking hundreds of fields in each one: forms, workflows, reports, automation. I have a degree in English and literature. I can't read a line of code or write a line of code, but I don't need to be able to do those things because, again, simple tech stack. And really, HubSpot is the ultimate in that. Like, if a guy like me can figure out how to build amazing, awesome solutions for hundreds of clients across the country, across the globe, without a super expensive, complicated tech stack, isn't that what we really want to be able to do?
Exactly. I love that.
So,
leaving us with that. I love it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Let's shuffle up and show me your tech stack, where every episode is a high stakes reveal of the tools that are aces in our guest book, where chips are down and digital decks are on the table. Are you ready for the best in class tech? Let's deal these cards and see what comes up. Who's ready to double down on digital innovation with me?